Hey guys, this is Joty K on Joty K Uncut on Ruckus Avenue Radio with Dash Radio. Today I have someone really, really important with me, actor, model, musician, everything. What can you not do? We have Mr. Siva with us. What is up?
Hey, hi Joty. Thanks for having me on your
Of
on your
course,
show. I really
of
appreciate
course.
you.
No problem. I'm excited. I have you. I know it was your birthday a couple days ago. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a really nice day. It was nice.
What did you do?
I went to this might sound really fantastical. It was a bit magic. It was a bit magical, but it might sound
Okay.
crazy to you. But I went to like an indigenous flute maker, and he designed a flute for me. And
Uh-huh.
I went to his space in like a national forest, and he taught me how to play and made me a medicine bag, and we prayed together, uh, and we ate
What?
some nice foods, um, and just enjoyed the day for the whole day together. He taught me all these lessons of life and showed me a goddess bell, showed me all his 300 instruments. That's what I did on my birthday.
I feel like that's what somebody would say if they were on shrooms. They're like, you know what? I had a trip and I went to a forest and I would learn how to play a flute. That sounds amazing, actually. Where
Yeah,
where was this? Are you allowed to say where this was?
yeah. It was in Majesk. I think it's Majeska Canyon. So it's like east of Huntington Beach. So it's south of LA.
Oh, okay. So it's here in LA. How did you even find that? That's crazy. Was it a surprise or?
Okay, we're going into another story, but like, but as another story which connected to this story. But I was in this like a sound bath type ceremony, like a healing circle, and this
Okay.
guy took out this amazing flute, like a drone flute. It's called a drone flute, where it's two
Okay.
flutes that play at the same time. And he played it, and I was just like, from my head to my toes, I was like, what is happening to my body? Like,
Yeah.
what is this flute?
Yeah.
I've never seen or heard this flute ever. And he said, oh, it's by an Aztecian flute maker. So it comes from like the Aztecs. They found it in the rubble, and he redesigned it to be brought to the present day, basically.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I was like, I need to know where he is. So his name is Guillermo. He's on Instagram. I follow him on Instagram. I'll send you the link.
Okay,
But
amazing.
yeah, he's a master craftsman. So he's been doing it for 40 years. So I went there, and it just was all magical. So I decided to go down there for my birthday and make it special. I always do something like that every year.
That's amazing. That's good. That's really different from what people say. So I was really taken back by that. That's awesome that you did that. It was also your anniversary.
Yes, it was
Happy
me and
anniversary.
it's my anniversary of our engagement we had when I think it was 7 years ago in the
Oh,
UK.
wow.
Yeah.
How long have you guys all together, like with the dating and everything, been together?
Oh yeah, we've been together for like we're very relaxed about everything. I think we're too
Oh,
relaxed. We've been together for 14 years, 13 or 14 years.
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I love it
Sorry,
a lot.
sorry, ladies, in case you were wondering, but but also
Oh,
that, but also that shows like, I feel like in today's day and age, I start to think that relationships are kind of a thing of the past. Like people are in situations, people don't want to work on relationships. People are looking for the next best thing. At least out here in LA, that's how I feel. So
I mean, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. I mean, America has like what, 50% divorce rate of like married couples, but it's
mhm.
everywhere. Everywhere. Um, I think it takes a lot of looking at yourself. In relationships, you have to check yourself and listen. It's deep listening in like
Deep listening.
a spiritual level, but also like just being present in your body when someone's trying to like when you're talking to each other and you want to grow together. It's a lot of communication. So communicate more. That's my advice.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is that what has kept you guys for so long? I'm sure, every relationship has its ups and downs. And instead of people just piecing out all the time, you would say communicating.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're always learning new things about ourselves. So it's like I'm so different from who I was 5 years ago, right?
Hmm.
And so is my partner Narisha, so different. And it's like allowing space to know that we're different people, but growing differently and together. And that
Hmm.
when we look back, we're going to go, oh my God, we thought we were the same, but we were so different. And yet
Yeah.
and yet we kept communicating and sharing our new boundaries. And new loves and our new interests, and loving that about each other. Just loving that everything imperfectly perfect about each other.
I love that.
I feel like I'm giving like a, a dating show. Sorry.
I feel like I'm here to ask you for advice. I feel like that's what's happening. But that's great. I can tell that you're very spiritual. I've noticed that with your tweets and everything. You're always checking on your fans, which is really nice as well, making sure everybody's good, especially during these crazy, crazy times. And that's actually another thing I wanted to ask you about. How have you been keeping sane during these crazy times? I know you've been checking on your fans. I know you've been, getting into music. We'll get into that later. So what have you been doing to keep sane?
Just trying to keep to a routine and like making tiny, like minuscule promises to myself, making minuscule promises like, okay, I'm going to go to bed at 10:45, and then I'm going to put down my phone and try and sleep and get up at 9 and try and keep a healthy routine. So it's kind of mini promises that I keep to myself, and also eat healthy so I can deal with the ups and downs, have my green shakes and exercise, and meditate every day. Hi, I'm Siva. Welcome to my lifestyle magazine. Sorry, I feel like I'm oversharing, but yeah, I meditate every day.
No, you're good. That's what we're here for.
And just keep promises to myself as regards to a healthy, like a wellness routine.
That's
and
good.
also the last thing is is being okay with not being okay. So if there's one day that's like I'm having a terrible day, it is going to go really bad. Like it's going bad. I'm trying, but something's happening in the air. I saw something online. Someone said something. Oh, it's just, and you know what? I'm just going to sit, take it easy, maybe put a bath on, and go, okay, this is my day to just my body saying, relax, just relax. It's you're having one of those days. So acknowledging that too, that you cannot be perfect every day.
That's good. Well, I think a lot of people, that's what people struggle with. As you see, a lot of people feel like, why am I not okay? Why am I feeling like this? And it's nice to know that even people like you and myself, we all have bad days, and it's okay.
Right.
And before you became a lifestyle magazine coach, let's go back to back in the day, Siva. So you were born in Ireland.
Yeah.
And you're one of 8 children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like 8 children is a lot. Tell me all of their names. You're the youngest, right? Like from sorry, go ahead.
Oh wow, someone called me.
Yeah, it's oldest to youngest.
So it's Siva Kaneswaran Hazy Girl. That's all.
Oh my God, that's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We used to do like little games who could do the quickest.
The quickest.
Yeah. That was a really
was it wild?
Yeah, so it's I'm the youngest of 2.
Okay.
And I'm the baby of the family out of 8. And I'm the twin, so I've got a twin brother. And we're the babies. Yes. And then the oldest are like the 2 girls. So it's 2 girls and 6 boys.
Oh, must have been crazy. Was it fun in the household, or was it like, oh my God, it's too much going on here?
Everything and more. Just like crazy. We'd sing together. We'd play fight. The girls would steal each other's clothes. The boys would steal each other's girlfriends.
Oh, geez, really?
Crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
It's like a reality. Like you guys were like the real life Kardashians.
Okay, we weren't that bad, but we're like, it's like those moments. But there's always a lot of like music in the house, and never a dull moment. We always looked after each other, always kept an eye on each other, and yeah, so I was spoiled a lot. I'm the baby, so
nice.
That's what I call the baby.
The baby. How about music? So music was prominent in the household. Were your parents into music, or how did you get into that?
Yeah, well, both my parents like music. My dad was into Lionel Richie, and my earliest memories was listening to Lionel Richie with him on vinyl, and then he kind of like encouraged it. My family, both my parents encouraged it, and my sister was a well-known kind of pop star in Ireland.
Okay.
And that was kind of like, wow, she can do it.
Look at that.
This is possible. And then I was like,
Yeah.
it's not possible. It's not, I'm gonna. This is not gonna happen. And then I moved to London to pursue modeling, as you do.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there was way more. It was just a more diverse market, as you can imagine, in
Of
London
course.
rather than
Yeah.
in
Ireland.
Dublin. You
Yeah.
know, um, and I moved there, and I was there for about a year with Storm, like Kate Moss's agency, like at the
Mhm.
time, and just living life. And then it was my first ever music audition came up after a year living there. I was like, "You want to go and try out for this?" Like it was a solo kind of deal thing. I'll
Mhm.
go. Sure, whatever happens, I'll go. And I think one of my brothers went too,
Yeah.
and it was like a huge 12,000. Like I think it was 12,000 people went to the audition for this for the
Oh
band.
wow.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was over a year. And so I went to her and I was like, oh, this could be interesting. Well, if I don't get it, I'm just going to do what
Just
everyone else does and
yeah.
do like a business course in London.
Yeah.
So I had that ready.
That's what I
Like,
did.
right. I had that ready on the side. Like if this pop star thing doesn't work out,
All good.
always, everyone listening, always have a plan B.
Yep, always.
And yeah, I went and did it. And then I got to the final 12. It's kind of like a X Factor type thing, but not
Mhm.
televised. It was just like old school auditions.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, and that was it. It was just the rest is history. I got into that
When
band.
you
I know I skipped over family, but I just wanted to get
No, you're fine. No, I was gonna go ask you all this.
right,
Anyways, you did
right,
whatever you did it in the way I was gonna do it, so it's
right.
perfect.
Okay.
So it's perfect. Well, speaking of that, so when you got that phone call, when you got picked, like, how ecstatic were you? Where were you? How did it happen? Like, I want to know the moment.
Wow. What was happening? Well, I was already talking to a few guys who were already in the band. Like I made friends with Jay and stuff at the time. He was
Mhm.
teaching me how
Mhm.
to, because in the auditions you had like to dance, and I
Mhm.
cannot dance. Like I'm just
Oh,
really,
okay.
I'm trying, but I love to dance, but I'm just not good at dancing. Um, and he was helping me dance and stuff. I was like, this guy's really nice. I'm gonna get his number and we're gonna chat. And I really hope he gets in. If I don't get in, I really
Yeah.
hope he gets in.
Hope he gets it. Oh, that's
Right.
sweet.
So we were chatting during the auditions and stuff, and then he got in. And he told me, and I was like, oh my god, he got in. Well done. I wish him the best. And
Oh,
I was
you're
like,
so sweet.
you know, and then I
Women
got,
are not like that at all. Women are
oh,
like,
really?
fucking
Uh,
bitch.
well, some women are, some women aren't,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I don't know. Maybe LA girls are like that. Like, that's very
LA girls.
competitive over here. It is very competitive for guys too. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, so I got that call, and I was like, my brothers had auditioned too over a period of time. We got to the last like 50, me and my twin brother and my brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, the first thing I thought was, oh, does any of my brothers get in too? Like, because I wanted my brothers to
Yeah.
get in. Like,
Yeah, of course.
no, no, it was just
Yep.
me. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh my God,
Cool.
that's happening. It's
Yeah.
great. I mean, it's great. Everyone's going to be happy.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then we got together, made some music together, like tried to figure it out, me and the guys.
Yep.
Um,
Platinum albums, shows,
yeah, we just
singles.
got together, and we knew each other over obviously the year being around each other in
Mhm.
auditions.
Mhm.
Um, and we put an album together. We just stayed true to what we all would agree on as regards to a song and a sound.
Mhm.
And we released the first single, All Time Low, and that went #1 in the UK.
Yeah.
First single. So
That's awesome.
it was a bit of a whirlwind, but it just so many crazy experiences that.
It was just like a roller coaster after
Yeah,
that, right? It was just
yeah,
it's
great.
crazy.
It's great. It was amazing.
And and is that how your acting and everything did that come along the way with all of that?
Well, music was something like I'd done music. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's your
if
thing.
you had dreams, like, and
Mm-hmm.
like I'd achieved my dreams. I'd become like #1 in my field, like
Yeah.
for many years in the UK, and I was like, okay, what else scares me?
What else?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what scares me? And I saw a few of my friends were doing acting in LA, and had a few producer friends in music there too. I had different friends in different cities now. I've traveled everywhere. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I might move to LA just because I can to do acting. So
Yeah.
I moved here and then trained in Anthony Mindell's. I trained in Leslie Cahn's. I trained in all these different acting studios here just to get a feel for it, and just because I wanted to experience it. It was terrifying. It was
Of
terrifying.
course.
If anyone
I
starts
bet.
doing acting, you're gonna be like, oh my god, you have to really lay it all bare. It's all like, you just don't go. You just, whatever you go in with, you leave it at the door, and you just be someone else. Like, you just be in the moment. So that was terrifying for me, just because you kind of have this facade in music. You kind of go up and you sing, and you become this you kind of become a character, but you're also yourself, you know. But when
Exactly.
you're trying to be someone else in a scene and imagining what that's like, and being fully embodied and empathetic, it's like, it's invigorating. You're living a different life. So that was really fun, living here in LA, just experiencing that.
Do you think the music aspect helped you, or they didn't care about that? Like, it helped you get to the door, but after that it was you all on your own? Would you say that's how it went?
I think it helped because it was like, oh, who's this guy coming into our school? And it's like, oh, he's this, and you see numbers and stuff. And I did feel a bit more confident going in there, right? Like, hey, I've got some, success in that side. But honestly, like, if you don't have like the willingness to let go of your ego going in there, whatever then you won't be able to achieve the scene and do a good job, like, and perform the art form. So in the beginning, like the first year of doing it, it was like, I'm Siva from Unwanted. I'm Siva from Unwanted. I can do anything. I can do anything. And then I was like, a year later, I was like, who the hell did I think I was? You know what I mean? Like,
of course,
I'm just a human being trying to perform something. So make sure to focus on that. And there was other people in the class. Like, there was actually like incredible like working actors in my class who are doing like Hollywood shows, who are really talented, and they were really humble. So humble. And I was like, oh, they're really cool and simple and humble people, and I'm this diva walking in there. That's what I felt like looking back, but now it's I definitely,
you're younger then too.
Yeah, of course. Like, I definitely recommend it to anyone. Like, 2 classes of acting, it's like a therapy session. It's full on, but you learn so much about yourself. Like, you learn what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, and also what it feels like to like have a full-on argument with someone, to be in a fight, to lose someone, to gain someone, just these emotions that you get to kind of live through and discover about yourself. So it's a really good I tell my nieces, it's a really good character builder.
That's good. That's nice to know. Well, it's good that you used your your music career to abridge it to something else, because a lot of people don't do that. So it takes a lot of confidence. After that, so did you go solo? When did you know that you want to go solo?
I didn't really know, to be honest. It just felt like I missed. It was we finished in late 2014, went on a break, 2015, and where everything was like, okay, we're gonna do our own, like, focus on our own thing. Yeah. And so I went to do acting, and then music is like, it's like a relationship, It's just like any art form is like a relationship. You have ups and downs. And this was like, music was like a very interesting ex. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if you can still trust that. If it's like, it was like, is this the right thing for me? Was I really happy doing this? So I had to kind of process that. But overall, I felt joy about the thought of going back into music. And I've been writing over the years, just, bits and bobs. Yeah. And I thought, okay, now I'm going to decide to release some music and just express this new art form of me.
Yeah. And you play the guitar too, as well, or you play instruments? Well, the flute now, and then you play the guitar.
Right.
Yeah. And do you write? And you write as well?
Yeah. Okay. So I've always written. I wrote before with a band and stuff. I actually got. I was told afterwards that the last audition I played a song. Excuse me, from a song I wrote for my whole graduation year.
Oh, okay.
It was called "When We're Gone."
When We're Gone.
And it was like everyone was crying. What was it? I can't remember the song. It was like, "When we're gone, I'll sing this song, and we'll all remember what we did." Like
Oh,
that was like
like it's like
the
the vitamin C song. All the time we.
wow. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Remember
No, it
that?
just totally that makes absolute sense. Yeah. So I sang that
Yeah.
song, and uh, at the audition, they were like, you know, I was
Yes.
like, why is everyone clapping? And that was like, so I've always kind of sung well, but I never knew I could make a profession out of it. And so
Hmm.
I'm glad I can do that now. I've been doing that since I was like 18. So
Of course. And the song that one of your songs came out, was it Breathe? That was one of your singles that came out?
the first single was Breathe In.
Breathe in.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
were your fans really excited to see that you're finally putting out some music?
Oh yeah. They've been, they've been waiting for a long time. They've been like
Yeah.
asking
Like
and asking.
finally.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a long time. And this song was a process. This
The
was
process.
it was a 3-year process. If you look at I've got like a mood board that like the
Yeah.
music, you can just see like the edits of like 20 edits of the same song like on the
You
mood
want
board.
it to be perfect because you're coming
Well,
back.
yeah, yeah. It was more like just I wanted it to show who I was, like truly who I was, and be authentically me. And I was like, how am I going to make this perfect? Oh God, is it going to be right? Is it going to be wrong? You know what? I'm just going to put this in a song. The whole
Yeah.
process of trying to be perfect in a song, because that's the most
Perfect.
authentic you can be. So that was my first single, and it was an introduction to who I was, as in who I am as an artist.
Amazing. And now you just had a single come out. Did it come out on your birthday? It was Ready for This Love?
It's coming out.
Oh, it's coming out. Sorry, you announced it on your birthday.
Oh yeah, I announced I'm gonna release it. Is it tomorrow? I'm releasing it tomorrow, the 20th.
Yep. We're gonna before we leave, guys, we are gonna have a world premiere, a little snippet, so you guys get to hear Ready for This
Hey,
Love. Yep. But Ready for This Love though. So how did you come up with the name, the concept? Like, is the world ready for this love? Is that kind of where you were trying to get out with it?
well, it
Tell
was
me
like
more.
it was everything. It was like all of that. It was a decision I made during Corona, but it came from, I think I wrote it a year ago, a year and a half ago. I was in the process of working on it. I work on tracks for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to pick at it and take it apart, and it was a question I've asked myself every year to myself. I guess like, are you ready for this love? Are you ready for this like a new form of love? Because I always think that I've learned everything. Okay, I know what love is. I know what love is. And then someone does something around me like that, does something that's so selfless and loving. I'm like, oh, I wish I could be like that. I wish, oh
Yeah.
man, they're so cool. Like, who does that for people? That's wow. I want to embody more of that. So it's that, and then it's obviously relationships. In my relationship, like how do I be more like if you truly, only when you truly love yourself can you truly love someone else, and
Of
that's a
course.
process too. It's not perfect, but that's a process. So in different situations, I've asked myself, are you ready for this new form of love? Now the song is about another person, but it started with a question to me. And it's just a celebration of love in
Yeah.
existence. And I tried to it wasn't as introspective as Breathe In, my first single, like deep and thoughtful.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was more
yeah.
like, how do I feel? How do I want to feel? And when you listen to a song, like when you are like from when you were like 18, 7, like when you're teenage years, you're like, oh man, I remember that. So, like, I remember who I was
Yeah.
with, how I felt, and I could remember a feeling of like a loving moment in the past. And I was like, how do I just yank
Yeah.
that from the past, yank it into the present, and use it as a celebration, especially now during like when people are choosing fear over love,
They
and
really are.
I've seen a lot of love this year, and I'm
Yeah.
grateful to see it. And I just wanted to celebrate that. And when people listen to it, I hope they just feel loved, feel the groove of it, and give your mom or yourself or your dog or your plant a hug. Feel some love
Aw,
and
that's
enjoy it.
so sweet. Well, hopefully everyone's ready for this love.
Right, right.
That's awesome. Do you have any dream collabs that you want to do? Like, is there someone or an artist right now that you're like, you know what, I would love to work with this person?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Many, many.
Who is on your top of your list?
Oh, I mean, still alive.
I mean, sure.
I mean,
Or
it's
if they were alive too, it doesn't matter. Yeah, either or.
okay. This is really this is not, some are not mainstream. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So one person obviously love to work with, who I've met in the past, Labyrinth.
Okay.
He just recently did the Euphoria HBO whole soundtrack. Great singer.
Okay.
In the UK.
Uh-huh.
So talented. You know what? Rosalia. I
Mm-hmm.
followed her since the beginning, and then she just blew up, and I was like,
Below.
damn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Rosalia's
Just a
dope.
wonderful way to connect her culture with her music, and just those two together. Okay, someone you don't know.
Yeah. I probably won't know.
Her name is Sonia Jabarte. She's an African singer, but she's she plays this wonderful African instrument, and she's from a royal family. I can't remember where it was. I think it's in Gambia or Uganda, but she travels the world playing this wonderful, like, it's like a sacred music lineage thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lute what she plays, and that just, when I listen to that, I'd go somewhere else. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I can name you like 10 more if you want, but like, I think top 3 would be like, yeah, Labyrinth, Rosalia, Sonia, and from the past, who isn't with us now, there's an old African singer called Oliver Mtukudzi, and he's one of the originators of tuku, like, which is a type of sound in Africa. And his voice and his music, I can't. I'll send you it after the interview.
Yeah, send
like,
me. Yeah,
you're
very well versed. I like that. Like, you have.
You have to be. You have to be like, because you fall into the pop lane.
Mm-hmm.
You fall out of something, like, you fall out of everything else.
Yeah.
Everything. There's so many independent songwriters and singers that are just as talented, but don't get a chance to be seen. You know. And I'm independent now, and I can see where, like, I can appreciate people really honing their craft and focusing on, like, making the art form the number one rather than everything else. You know, I can appreciate that. So it's great to see that now. More than ever, you can see it more than ever. So I'm giving you top 3. I'm not going to give you any more.
Okay, no, perfect. I'll definitely, I'll ask you after the interview so I can, get to know these artists as well. Before I let you go, I do want to ask you some of your favorite things. So, people can get a little, bit into what you like. Just a few questions. What is your favorite movie?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so like, I'm not on the mainstream. I'm so sorry if everyone's like, I can't search this on Netflix.
Right? They're like, what is this?
Oh man, I mean, so many. Like, I guess that's a really hard question. You can't say one movie. Yeah.
What is a movie that you can watch continuously? Like, you've watched a lot of times. Maybe that is the better one.
I mean, one of the Tim Burton movies, or like the Dark Crystal sagas, for me, like art-wise, just like, when I watch Tim Burton's movies, I'm taking
Tim Burton movies.
Yeah. Number 1 movie. No, I can't answer that. But I'll just say Tim Burton. If you don't know Tim Burton, like Edward Scissorhands, what are all his movies? What are all Tim Burton's movies? Edward Scissorhands. Sweeney Todd.
Let me see. Hold on.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Have you seen that?
That one, of course, is seen. Of course, yeah.
Just in case. Just
Dumbo is also a movie from him.
right. Beetlejuice. Yeah. I mean, just
Alice in Wonderland, I believe. Like those types of movies.
Yeah. He also did what was that candy one? Willy Wonka. He redid that too.
Oh, he did do that one.
Yeah. So he's really, really talented. So yeah, just any one of his is my favorite. Just pick him. Just pick that guy.
Just pick any movie. Okay.
I'll pick him.
Have you ever had a favorite Halloween costume that you've done, or one that you like?
I like the vampire. It's simple.
Vampire, that's your go. You look like you could be. You look like you make a good vampire. You have like the face. Yeah. Speaking of which, this is so off topic. So I saw I'll get back to this right now. I almost forgot to ask you. Did you really cut your own hair on TikTok? Did you really do your own hair?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Your hair looks like, because your hair is like perfect. So
No,
the
no,
fact that you went in.
I showed the haircut after many tries, so it was like patchy all over my head, and then after like 2 weeks trying it, I've seen the hairdresser do it many times. So I was like, okay, this is how he does it. I'll just
I'm
like
like, I should do this.
I'll
Yeah.
try it, and then over time you make so many mistakes. You have to get it right at one point. I mean, girls cut the hair, no? Girls,
I
like,
would not. No
no,
way. That would be like zigzag.
right?
No way.
But
Yeah.
I was
But
the
yeah,
same.
that
I
was
was the same. I was like, I ain't going anywhere during Corona. I'm not going to my hairdresser. I'm sorry. I gave him a call. Like, I miss you, um,
yeah.
but I'm going to be away for a while. And so I just sat home and got in front of the mirror and
Perfected your
tried to
hair.
get like a reverse mirror and tried to do the back. The back was the worst. It was like fine on the sides, and then
Yeah.
it
And
was
then
like
it's like
something
patches.
else. There was something else back there. So I never throw my back to anybody.
Oh God, that's so funny. Add that to your things you could do, hairstyles.
Right? Yeah. Lifestyle, hairstylist.
Hairstyle, everything. That's funny. Oh, what's your favorite holiday?
Um, I mean, I love Christmas. I,
Me too. Yeah.
yeah, I love Christmas. I love the message behind it. Uh, I mean, St. Patrick's Day is up there because I'm Irish, and
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't drink as much as certain family members, but um, I do
I like
enjoy
your
it.
certain family members.
Well, certain friends and family members,
Yeah.
certain Irish people in general.
Yeah, they
who
drink a
drink a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
can't. Yeah, I've drank enough to last a lifetime, to be honest. So
I
yeah,
feel
so
you.
it's between St. Patrick's and Christmas.
Nice. What is your favorite song? That's probably gonna be hard.
Man. What are you
One of
doing
your
to me
favorite
right now?
songs.
What are you
I'm
doing to
just
me?
asking.
Other than my own, like my own, my
You're
song
all
is
of
my favorite
mine.
song. Yeah, all of mine, past and present and future. What else? Let me think. I mean, Bob Marley as
Marley.
this, like, which one? Which one? No Woman, No Cry is epic. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, hold on. Let me just search my Spotify and see what
Okay.
most played,
I'm
my
putting you on
most
the spot.
my most played song is. Checking out. Imagine, see, we can do this now in interviews. 1 second, let me just search my Spotify.
Of course, right?
Um, it is. Oh,
Drum roll, please.
it's a Stevie Wonder song. Yeah, it's a Stevie Wonder song. I'm seeing lots of Stevie Wonder coming up. Um, where is that playlist I play it from? I play like a Motown playlist, and I keep on repeating his songs in it.
I do that too.
You know
I
what I
like
mean?
the top 10. I like 10 songs that I play every day over and over.
What are yours? What are your favorite songs?
I'm actually all 2000. I'm like more the 2000 year. I love all the 2000 year music, like, Destiny's Child, stuff
Oh
like
wow,
that.
yeah, yeah.
When music was good. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen,
No, I'm just
music can
kidding.
still be good. It's just people have to support it. Good
Support.
music.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think music is getting better. I think it's getting
It
more
is,
quicker,
yeah.
and there's way more. Okay, I got it. There's
Yeah.
way more like uh, opportunities, and this platform is so much more available. Like when I started in music, it was like before Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it was like when Twitter came, it was like this new thing that was
Yeah.
like, okay, everyone get on it quick because it's going to be a really great medium. And so we're tweeting, and I couldn't even send like voice notes. You couldn't send a GIF. It was like,
Mm-mm.
we got on it. I lived on it for a year basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Now they
and
have stories.
now like you have
Whoa.
stories. Now you have like Instagram, Visco. Like
Visco,
yeah, you know
yeah.
what I mean. Like I use Visco now, and like TikTok, and it's just like it's great because anyone can be seen, for that art
Yeah.
form. Just like
Mm-hmm.
wonderful. So Duke by Stevie Wonder is one of my favorites.
Your favorite songs?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like that is
There.
like up there. I just play him, and I'm like, how did you do that? Like, how did you get in that mindset to make
Yeah.
it's timeless? You want to be
Mm-hmm.
like that's like you want to be that. I mean, I feel like I've done that in the past where I've made songs where I'm like, okay, this song might last a long
Mm-hmm.
time. that's what you want to be as an artist. You know, you want to leave kind of egotistical, leave a legacy, kind of.
Of course.
But I think to do Sir Duke, right? Like if I was able to do that in my life,
that
would be like, I'm done. Well, I'm done. I'm happy.
I'm sure you'll reach there. And I'm self-torturing you. One last question. What is your favorite dish? Like if your last meal, if it had to be this is what I need to eat right now before I say farewell.
I think it has to be my granny's curry.
Oh.
Yeah, my granny. She made the best. Oh, she made the best curries. God bless
her.
Rest in peace. She she visited us a lot, and I visited her a lot in Singapore because we're in Singapore. My family's in Singapore now, and she visited us when I was a kid, and I was like, you know, I had a cold, I had a fever and stuff, and she went into the kitchen and made this like amazing like curry that was like she was like, just take this, and she had all the ingredients with her from Singapore. And I was cured the next day. I could not believe like all the love,
all the spices, the love.
Yeah. So recently my cousin Rubini, she sent me the full recipe with like the granny's curry that I'm gonna learn to make properly, just get it right over this time, just to have like that food to have beside me. So definitely, if it was one meal, it would be granny's curry.
Oh, that's cute. Well, I'm glad that I got to pick your brain a little bit, and you love to tell us your favorites, your favorite song, everything. I asked everything I needed to know, and you were so sweet to tell me.
Listen, I loved it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I feel like you're so easy to talk to. You never know, so I appreciate that. But yeah,
you are too. You are too, Joty.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Where can everyone find you? I'm sure people that are listening, they already know where you are, but new people that are listening, where can they find you? Your music, your Insta, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can Google me. Siva, Google me, girlfriend. No, Google Siva Official on Instagram, and then I think I've linked all my other things there too. So
perfect.
You'll find me there.
And make sure you guys stream in a few days. Ready for This Love is going to be out. After we are done with this interview, we are going to play a snippet a few times. Woo! Make sure you stream. Siva, it was so nice to talk to you. You were such a pleasure. Yes, I'm definitely going to DM you and ask you for all the recommendations of music. And you might have inspired me to cut my hair. I don't know.
Well, no, like don't. I don't want to be the person responsible for your like botch job. What do you do?
But aside from that, also music-wise and spiritually, like you feel like you're very in touch with yourself, and I enjoy that. I love your tweets and everything that you say. Very positive, and we need that, a lot more of that in this world today. So thank you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Say hi to the wifey, future wifey. Is she future wifey or she's wifey?
Future wifey. Well, she's wifey.
Basically wifey.
Or future wifey.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much. We will be airing this tomorrow. So thank you so much. Today, because today is Thursday. Today's Thursday. Cut. Okay. All right. But thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing more of you. Bye.
I'll follow you on Insta. Bye.
Yay. Okay, bye. Bye.
Did you get what you came for? Are you on the move?